What if a black hole raced through space? Imagine a supermassive black hole hurtling through the cosmos at an astonishing speed of around 5 million miles per hour. This extraordinary phenomenon comes from a black hole likely ejected from its home galaxy, 3C186, due to a dramatic collision between two galaxies. Such cosmic collisions can be violent events, and they can send black holes flying off into the galaxy. After being launched into the vastness of the universe, this rogue black hole is predicted to roam indefinitely, traveling through the silent reaches of space, far from any galactic home. Scientists are already buzzing with excitement about this unique object, as it challenges our understanding of black hole formation and behavior. How does a black hole manage to escape its galaxy? The answer could reveal new insights into the nature of these powerful entities. While we can only observe its effect on surrounding space, there's a sense of wonder knowing that an object of such immense gravity is on the move, evoking curiosity about what awaits us in the universe. This will haunt your child's birthday party. In Switzerland, parents can hire a terrifying clown to spice up their child's birthday celebration. This isn't just any clown. Imagine a spooky figure lurking around, creating a suspenseful atmosphere that leaves children both excited and a little scared. As the big day approaches, the clown stalks the birthday kid, heightening the suspense and anticipation. Then, on the actual birthday, the eerie climax arrives with a dramatic cake smash that sends shivers down everyone's spine. Instead of a traditional party with balloons and games, this unique experience transforms the day into something unforgettable. It's a thrilling way to celebrate for those who enjoy a good scare. Would you dare to make your child's birthday a chilling adventure like this? Let's uncover the truth about your daily dental routine. Over a lifetime, the average person will spend about 79 days brushing their teeth, based on brushing twice a day for 2 minutes each session. At first glance, that might sound like a lot of time dedicated to such a simple task, but think about the positives. This daily commitment plays a vital role in keeping your teeth and gums healthy. Good oral hygiene helps prevent cavities, gum disease, and bad breath, issues that can lead to more serious health concerns down the line. Plus, brushing not only removes food particles, but also keeps plaque at bay, making your smile brighter and more confident. So next time you pick up that toothbrush, remember that you are investing in your health and happiness, one brush at a time. Are you ready to embrace your sparkling smile? Can you imagine that cows never roam the wild? It's true, cows, those familiar farm animals we see everywhere, actually descended from wild oxen over 10,500 years ago. This significant transformation took place when early humans decided to domesticate these strong creatures, recognizing their value for milk, meat, and labor. By taming wild oxen, our ancestors created a reliable source of food and companionship, paving the way for agricultural societies to flourish. This domestication marked a major turning point in human history, as people began shifting from nomadic lifestyles to settled farming communities. Today, there are over 1 billion cows worldwide, a testament to their success as domesticated animals. Yet it's fascinating to think that every single cow we see today carries within its lineage the spirit of those wild ancestors. Isn't it amazing how much our relationship with animals has evolved over millennia? Guess what really drives the Pirahun tribe's language? The Pirahun tribe, nestled deep in the Amazon rainforest, offers a fascinating glimpse into how language shapes thought. Remarkably, they have no words for counting. Instead of using precise numbers, members of this tribe rely on vague terms like few or more than one. This unique approach to counting reflects their relationship with the world around them. But that's not all. Their language also eschews grammatical tenses, which means they do not distinguish between past, present, or future. Living in what feels like an eternal present, their communication focuses on immediate experiences and sensations rather than temporal events. This linguistic trait raises intriguing questions about how we perceive quantities and time. Does living in a timeless state affect how they interact with their environment? It's a captivating reminder of how diverse and intricate human languages can be. Is it really true that George Washington was incredibly wealthy? Yes, George Washington was one of the richest U.S. presidents, with assets worth over $500 million today. This impressive fortune, especially for someone living in the 18th century, primarily came from his inheritance of a large plantation and wise investments in land and agriculture. Washington owned Mount Vernon, a vast estate in Virginia, where he cultivated lucrative crops like tobacco and wheat. However, his wealth was not merely for personal gain. Washington demonstrated a strong commitment to public service, famously freeing his slaves in his will, which showcased his beliefs about individual freedom and responsibility. This decision reflected his understanding of moral leadership, setting an important precedent for future generations. His financial acumen also shaped his perspective as a statesman, as he recognized the crucial link between a stable economy and the success of the fledgling nation. So when you think of America's first president, consider not just his political achievements, but also his impressive path to wealth and the significant influence it had on his leadership style. How do you think this shaped his decisions as a leader? Why exactly does Jurassic Park still amaze us today? This beloved film, directed by Steven Spielberg, is famous for its groundbreaking special effects, which changed the world of cinema forever. To create the lifelike dinosaurs that thrilled audiences, the team combined multiple techniques: animatronics, mechanical models, and computer-generated imagery, or CGI. These tools worked together to bring these prehistoric giants to life on the big screen in a way that had never been done before. Imagine a 40-foot Tyrannosaurus Rex stomping through lush landscapes made real by innovative technology and creative storytelling. The movie's success not only captivated millions, but also set new standards for special effects in Hollywood. It showed filmmakers that blending these techniques could produce unbelievable results, paving the way for future blockbusters. Jurassic Park remains a testament to imagination and innovation. So what will filmmakers dream up next? Have you felt the rush from social media likes? Whenever you post a picture on Instagram or a fun video on TikTok, your brain might be responding in a surprising way. Social media platforms stimulate the release of dopamine, a feel-good chemical that's linked to our brain's reward system. When you get likes, shares, or comments, it feels like a little burst of happiness. This response resembles what happens when people consume addictive substances, creating a cycle of seeking more likes and engagement. Just like a game where you chase after points, the more attention you receive, the more you want to keep posting and engaging, often leading to extended time spent on these platforms. While it's great to connect with friends and express yourself, it's essential to be mindful of how much time you spend scrolling. Are you enjoying social media, or is it enjoying you? Did you know that Pluto's orbit is astonishingly long? This distant dwarf planet takes a staggering 241 Earth years to complete just one orbit around the Sun. That's a lot longer than our own year, and it's all because Pluto is located about 3.7 billion miles away from the Sun. To give you an idea, that's far more than Neptune's distance. Another fascinating factor is Pluto's elliptical orbit, which means it gets closer to the Sun at times and then drifts far away. This unique path and its icy composition make Pluto one of the most intriguing objects in the Kuiper Belt, a region beyond Neptune filled with ancient ice and rock. Since its discovery in 1930, scientists have studied Pluto extensively, uncovering secrets about its atmosphere, moons, and surface. Each time we learn more, it reminds us just how much there is to explore in our solar system. Did you know that Einstein struggled in school? Despite becoming one of the most famous scientists in history, Albert Einstein was initially not a standout student. In fact, teachers often thought he was lazy or lacked motivation. He had difficulties with verbal communication, which made him shy and hesitant to speak in class. During his early years, he frequently struggled with subjects like French and even had a turbulent relationship with authority figures, often feeling misunderstood. His unique way of thinking didn't always fit the traditional education system. However, this didn't stop him from pursuing knowledge. After leaving school, Einstein excelled in independent studies, eventually creating groundbreaking theories like relativity. His journey shows that being different can lead to extraordinary achievements. Isn't it inspiring how struggles can lead to greatness? Did you know the Krusty Krab is a lobster trap? This quirky design in the beloved animated series SpongeBob SquarePants brings an interesting twist to its cheerful underwater world. The restaurant, run by the ever-ambitious Mr. Krabs, visually resembles a lobster trap, inviting viewers to think deeper about its implications. While SpongeBob and his friends navigate their playful adventures, the underlying theme explores the reality of sea creatures living in an ocean filled with dangers. By resembling a trap, the Krusty Krab subtly hints at the darker aspects of life in the sea, where survival isn't always guaranteed. This clever design choice not only adds humor, but also prompts viewers to reflect on the way we interact with marine life. So the next time you're watching episodes filled with laughter and friendship, consider the hidden meanings floating beneath the surface. What if I told you about the incredible baobab tree? This remarkable tree native to Africa and Australia is often called the tree of life due to its astonishing ability to thrive in harsh environments. With its thick trunk, which can grow to be several meters wide, the baobab can store up to 120,000 liters of water. This incredible adaptation allows it to survive in places where rainfall is scarce and conditions are extreme. During dry seasons, the tree taps into its water reserves, providing both sustenance for itself and a source of hydration for many animals and even local people. Not only does the baobab support wildlife, but it also plays a role in local culture and traditions, often serving as a gathering place. Its unique shape and longevity, some trees can live for over 1,000 years, make it a true natural wonder. Isn't it amazing how one tree can make such a difference in its ecosystem? A Swedish millionaire's bold move to save the Amazon. In 2005, Johan Elias stirred up attention when he bought a staggering 400,000 acres of the Amazon rainforest from a logging company. His primary goal? To protect this vital ecosystem from deforestation and exploitation. The Amazon is crucial for our planet, acting as a major carbon sink and a habitat for countless species. By purchasing this extensive tract of land, Elias aimed to create a sanctuary for wildlife and combat climate change. His action highlights the growing concern for environmental preservation, as many people recognize the importance of safeguarding our natural resources. Elias's initiative is a reminder that individuals can make a significant impact on global issues. What do you think about such bold actions for conservation? Have you ever wondered why laughter can be dangerous? Laughter is often seen as a joyful expression, but it can sometimes lead to a rare condition called lacrimatory syncope. This unusual reaction occurs when laughter becomes so intense that it causes a significant drop in blood pressure. In extreme cases, this sudden change can result in fainting or even heart failure. While it might sound surprising, laughter triggers several physical responses, including the release of endorphins, which can affect blood circulation. Most people experience laughter as a delightful release, yet for a few it can take a troublesome turn. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as laughter can reveal the complex ways our bodies respond to emotions? So while sharing a good laugh is generally harmless, keep an eye on those moments when laughter goes to the extreme. Your body might just react in unexpected ways. Can you imagine that women's immune systems are stronger? Research shows that women often have more robust immune systems than men, and a key player in this is the hormone estrogen. Estrogen not only helps regulate women's reproductive systems, but also boosts the immune response, allowing women to better defend themselves against infections. This means that women might recover faster from illnesses like the flu or common colds and have a lower risk of severe complications from infections. In contrast, men tend to have higher levels of another hormone called testosterone, which can suppress immune function. This fascinating difference highlights how biological factors influence health outcomes and encourages further exploration into gender-based medical research. Understanding these immune responses can help tailor treatments and improve health strategies for everyone. Isn't it incredible how our bodies work so differently? This shocking choice saved lives on 9/11. In an incredible display of human behavior during crises, over 90% of the survivors from the 9/11 terror attacks chose to delay their evacuation. While it's easy to think that instinct would push people to flee, many took precious moments to save their work, shut down computers, change shoes, or even use the bathroom. This illustrates a fascinating aspect of human nature. During emergencies, people often cling to familiar routines and responsibilities. For instance, some individuals felt the weight of unfinished tasks or the fear of losing important work, leading them to prioritize those over immediate escape. Interestingly, this phenomenon showcases how our understanding of safety can be clouded by everyday concerns. Ultimately, it prompts a critical question. In a crisis, what would you prioritize, your safety or your responsibilities? Have you ever heard of the Kumbh Mela? The Kumbh Mela in India holds the title of the largest religious festival in the world, drawing millions of Hindus every 3 years to 4 sacred sites. This massive gathering isn't just a celebration. It's a deeply spiritual event where participants believe that bathing in holy rivers can wash away their sins and grant them a better life. Imagine the scene as crowds of devotees with colorful clothes and joyful faces come together to share prayers, rituals, and traditions. The festival rotates among 4 locations: Haridwar, Allahabad, Nashik, and Ujjain, each rich with significance. Historically dating back centuries, this event symbolizes unity and faith. The scale is astonishing, often attracting more than 50 million people over its duration. Besides cleansing the soul, the Kumbh Mela fosters community spirit and cultural exchange. It offers countless opportunities to experience the vibrant traditions of India firsthand, from street food to music and dance. So are you ready to dive into this incredible celebration of faith? Did you know about the Heaviside Layer's magic? This fascinating region, found high up in Earth's atmosphere, plays a key role in the way we communicate. The Heaviside Layer acts like a mirror for radio waves, particularly AM signals, which allows these waves to bounce back down to Earth even when the transmitter is far away. This is especially useful at night when radio waves can travel beyond the horizon, making it possible for listeners to tune in to far-off stations. Imagine sitting in your room, flicking through radio channels and hearing voices and music from places hundreds of miles away. Scientists study this charged area to understand how it influences our daily lives and technology. So next time you hear an AM station crystal clear after dark, you can thank the Heaviside Layer for its incredible ability to bridge vast distances. It's not just a layer of the atmosphere, it's a gateway for communication that connects us no matter the distance. Believe it or not, the Easter Bunny has German roots. The beloved tradition of the Easter Bunny actually traces back to Germany, not America as many might think. German immigrants introduced the Osterhase, a magical hare that laid eggs, to the United States in the 1700s. Children delighted in creating nests, hoping the hare would fill them with colorful eggs. This charming custom gradually transformed into today's Easter Bunny, which brings joy and excitement each spring. Decorating eggs for Easter is another tradition with ancient origins, being practiced long before the hare's arrival. Civilizations like the Persians, Ukrainians, and Mesopotamians would color eggs to symbolize new life and rebirth. As these traditions blended over the years, they shaped the festive celebration we know and love today. So the next time you spot that fluffy bunny, remember the rich history that hops along with it. Did you know Freddie Mercury was born in Zanzibar? Freddie Mercury, the legendary frontman of the rock band Queen, began his life on the stunning island of Zanzibar, now part of Tanzania, on September 5, 1946. This vibrant location, known for its rich culture and beautiful beaches, shaped Mercury's early years. He spent his childhood in Zanzibar before his family moved to India to escape the political unrest of the time. It was in India where he received his education, attending a prestigious boarding school where he discovered his passion for music. After growing up in this diverse environment, he moved to England as a teenager in search of new opportunities. This transition marked a turning point in his life, allowing him to pursue a career that would eventually lead him to international stardom. Freddie's unique blend of influences from different cultures helped shape his distinctive style, making him one of the most iconic figures in music history. Isn't it fascinating how such a celebrated artist had origins that reflect so many cultural threads? Believe it or not, trash flies out of the ISS. When astronauts aboard the International Space Station, ISS, create waste, they don't just toss it in a bin like we do on Earth. Instead, they pack it into special bags designed for space travel. Once these bags are full, the crew takes them outside the station and releases them into the vastness of space. But why not keep the trash on board? The answer lies in safety and practicality. By throwing it overboard, the trash eventually burns up upon re-entering Earth's atmosphere. This method effectively eliminates the need for complex waste storage solutions that would take up valuable space inside the ISS. So next time you think about space, consider how astronauts manage their trash in a way that helps keep their floating home clean and safe. Isn't it fascinating how science solves even the messiest problems? Did you know 100 million served in World War II? This staggering number represents the vast scale of the conflict that raged from 1939 to 1945, involving nations across the globe. Soldiers came from the Allied powers, including the United States, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom, as well as the Axis powers like Germany and Japan. Each individual's story adds to the fabric of history, revealing the sacrifices and bravery displayed during this intense period. Not only did millions of troops engage in combat, but countless others supported the war effort through manufacturing, logistics, and medical care. In cities, factories buzzed as ordinary citizens worked around the clock, creating weapons and supplies. The sheer number of people involved shows just how entrenched the effects of World War II were on societies worldwide. So when you think about that 100 million, it's more than just a statistic. It represents a pivotal chapter in human history. Is it really true that horses can communicate? Understanding horse expressions enhances the bond between humans and horses, which can transform the way we interact with these sensitive creatures. Horses, like humans, express their feelings through body language, facial expressions, and even vocalizations. For instance, a relaxed horse will have soft eyes and a lowered head, while an agitated one might pin its ears back and stomp. By learning these signals, you can better respond to their needs and emotions, creating a more trusting relationship. This improved communication not only leads to better training outcomes, but also ensures that horses receive the care they require. Engaging with horses in this way enriches both parties, building trust and mutual respect. So next time you're around a horse, pay attention to those nonverbal cues. They might be saying more than you realize. Hard to believe, but polar Eskimos lived in isolation. For centuries, the Inuit people, also known as polar Eskimos, thrived in the frigid landscapes of the Arctic, entirely separate from other human groups. This extreme solitude lasted until 1818, when European explorers made contact with them. Living in such isolation meant the Inuit were unaware of other Inuit groups and their technologies. Over time, they lost valuable skills, including boat making and crafting arrows, which are essential for hunting and transportation in harsh environments. Due to this isolation, their cultural practices became distinct, forming a unique identity. Imagine learning how to survive in one of the world's harshest climates without knowing your neighbors can share wisdom or tools. Simply put, the Inuit story highlights how geography can shape a community's way of life, for better or worse. What other secrets could isolation hide from us? Believe it or not, cassava could be your next superfood. This incredible root vegetable is a staple in various regions like West Africa, the Congo, tropical South America, and Southeast Asia. Packed with carbohydrates and nutrients, it's a crucial food source for millions. But here's the kicker. Cassava contains natural cyanide compounds, which can be harmful if not removed. That's why it's essential to prepare it correctly before enjoying its delicious taste. Traditional methods usually involve peeling, soaking, and cooking the cassava, effectively ridding it of toxins. When done right, cassava becomes a versatile ingredient, perfect for making everything from fluffy fufu to crispy chips. With its resilience in poor soils and drought conditions, cassava is not just a reliable food source, it's also helping communities adapt to climate change. Could incorporating this nutritious root into our diets be a delicious answer to food security? Believe it or not, ancient Egyptians loved crocodile fat. This fascinating skincare secret shows how creative they were in maintaining their beauty. In a world without modern lotions and creams, the ancient Egyptians found a unique solution in the fat of crocodiles, which were abundant in the Nile River. They believed that this thick, rich substance helped protect their skin from the harsh sun and kept it looking youthful and supple. Crocodile fat is packed with nutrients that nourish the skin, making it an effective natural moisturizer. Instead of seeking beauty products from faraway lands, they turned to local sources, showcasing their resourcefulness. This practice not only highlights the Egyptians' ingenuity, but also reflects their deep connection to the Nile and its creatures. Just think about it. Using a predator's fat for beauty rituals was both daring and innovative. How many other surprising skincare secrets from ancient times do you think we have yet to discover? Dare to cross the world's most dangerous bridge? The Hussaini Suspension Bridge in Pakistan stands at a jaw-dropping height of 8,130 feet, attracting thrill-seekers and curious adventurers alike. This breathtaking bridge spans over Lake Bharat, but don't let the stunning views fool you. With its precarious planks and narrow ropes, crossing this bridge is not for the faint of heart. Many planks are missing, leaving gaps that challenge even the bravest souls who dare to tread upon them. As you take each step, the swaying and shaking of the bridge can feel like a wild roller coaster ride. Local villagers have grown accustomed to this risky crossing, but for many tourists, it's a test of courage. The beautiful yet terrifying experience showcases nature's magnificence, but ensures you think twice about each step. Would you take the risk for the adventure of a lifetime? Hard to believe, but Switzerland's constitution had a unique twist. Drawing inspiration from its key democratic principles, like the separation of powers and the protection of civil liberties. Unlike the United States, which has a single executive leader known as the president, Switzerland decided to take a different approach. They established a 7-member federal council to lead the country, promoting a sense of collective leadership. This unique decision was made to ensure that no single person could dominate the political landscape, reflecting Switzerland's commitment to balance regional interests and prevent the concentration of power. The council members worked together, making important decisions as a team, which illustrates how Swiss democracy values cooperation over individual authority. Isn't it fascinating how different countries interpret democracy in their own ways? You'll be amazed by self-destructing spy papers. In the world of espionage, maintaining secrecy is crucial, and clever gadgets often play a significant role. One of the most fascinating innovations is self-destructing paper. This special type of paper is designed to disintegrate into a mushy pulp when it comes into contact with air or heat. Imagine a top-secret document that you can read but can't hold on to for long. Once a spy has finished using the information, they can simply expose the paper to a heat source or let it sit in an open atmosphere. Within moments, that sensitive data vanishes without a trace. This clever trick not only prevents information from falling into the wrong hands, but it also demonstrates the lengths to which spies go to protect information. So next time you think about secret missions, remember that even the paper can play a pivotal role in keeping secrets safe. Here's a wild fact about the American flag. In a surprising twist of fate, a teenage boy once designed a flag for a school project, and his teacher declared it unoriginal. However, this design would later evolve into the actual American flag that we know today. This story highlights how easy it is to dismiss ideas that may seem ordinary at first glance. The young artist had a vision that, despite criticism, blossomed into a symbol of unity and strength for an entire nation. It reminds us to keep an open mind when evaluating creativity, because what seems simple or unremarkable might hide extraordinary potential. So the next time you encounter a seemingly unoriginal idea, consider the possibilities that lie beneath the surface. Who knows, it might just become something iconic. Isn't it fascinating how art and innovation can surprise us? What if I told you about a spaghetti monster? The phrase "secret spaghetti monster of steel" paints a vivid picture of the intricate transportation systems we rely on every day. This fun metaphor highlights how complex and hidden these networks can be, especially as they silently transport millions of people across cities. Think about the subway systems, trains and buses that weave through urban landscapes, almost like tangled strands of spaghetti. They operate behind the scenes with countless schedules, tracks, and routes working in harmony to keep everything moving smoothly. While many people ride these forms of transportation daily, few realize the massive logistical effort involved in keeping it all together. Engineers and planners are like the chefs of this spaghetti monster, making sure each noodle aligns perfectly to avoid collisions and delays. So the next time you hop on a train or bus, remember, you're part of a remarkable system that's as fascinating as it is crucial. Can you imagine that Canadians apologize all the time? In Canada, the act of apologizing is such a common cultural norm that it often takes people by surprise. A government statement in 2009 even clarified that saying sorry doesn't necessarily mean someone feels guilty. Instead, it's a reflection of the country's renowned politeness. So, whether it's bumping into someone or just passing a neighbor on the street, you're likely to hear an "I'm sorry" as a friendly gesture. This behavior highlights the Canadian value of maintaining harmony and being considerate. While some might see this habit as excessive, those in Canada view it as a warm and approachable way to connect with others. It's intriguing how a simple word can carry so much meaning. Could this level of politeness be what makes Canadian culture so unique and friendly? Did you know Madrid has a kilometer zero? This might surprise you, but the Puerta del Sol Square in Madrid proudly displays the kilometer zero landmark, marking the beginning of all radial roads in Spain. This bronze plaque symbolizes the heart of the Spanish road network, making it an essential spot for travel and culture. Many locals and tourists meet at this iconic point, often taking photos to capture the moment. The square itself is buzzing with life, surrounded by shops, cafes, and historic buildings. Standing at kilometer zero not only connects you to various destinations across Spain, but also immerses you in the vibrant energy of Madrid. People often gather here to enjoy events, celebrations, and even street performances. Whether you're planning a road trip or simply exploring the city, visiting this significant landmark is a must. So next time you find yourself in Madrid, join the crowd at kilometer zero and feel the pulse of this amazing city. What if I told you crabs can regrow their claws? These fascinating creatures have an amazing ability to regenerate lost limbs, including claws and legs, making them true champions of recovery. When crabs get into battles or accidents, they might lose a claw, but don't worry. Nature has equipped them with the remarkable skill to regrow it. In fact, a crab can regenerate its lost limb to about 95% of its original size. This process is driven by the crab's unique biology, which includes special stem cells that help rebuild tissues and muscles. The new claw might take time to grow, and it can differ in color or size, but it usually returns very close to its original function. This impressive regeneration not only helps them survive in the wild, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining their health and ability to hunt for food. Isn't nature fascinating? What if I told you hip fractures can be fatal? Hip fractures represent a serious danger for older adults, with research showing that about 1 in 3 seniors who experience this type of injury may not survive beyond a year due to complications. This alarming statistic highlights the importance of understanding the risks associated with hip fractures. When the elderly suffer a hip fracture, they face not only physical challenges, but also potential complications that can lead to infections and a significant decrease in mobility. After surgery, proper post-operative care becomes crucial as it can dramatically influence recovery outcomes. Rehabilitation is often necessary to help regain strength and independence. Family support and a well-structured recovery plan are essential for ensuring that older adults can heal safely and effectively. With appropriate care, many seniors can continue to enjoy their lives and minimize the risk of further health complications. Have you ever seen an ostrich sprinting? These fascinating creatures are not just large, they are also incredibly fast. As the largest birds on Earth, ostriches can reach astonishing speed of up to 43.5 miles per hour. This speed makes them the fastest running birds, outpacing even some mammals. Their long, powerful legs are perfectly adapted for sprinting, allowing them to cover ground quickly when they need to escape predators. Unlike many birds, ostriches cannot fly, but they have developed speed as their primary means of defense. With a combination of strong leg muscles and a unique running technique, these birds can run in short bursts, dodging and weaving in response to threats. In fact, an ostrich's stride can be an incredible 10 to 16 feet in a single bound. Whether they are sprinting or simply strutting about, ostriches are truly remarkable animals that leave people in awe. Next time you think about birds, remember the speedster of the savannah, the ostrich. Can you believe we actually smell tiny particles? This fascinating process begins when molecules detach from their source and travel through the air right into our noses. When we inhale, these microscopic pieces enter our olfactory receptors, which are specialized cells responsible for detecting smells. This means that every delightful scent we encounter, whether it's fresh bread, blooming flowers, or even a favorite perfume, is a result of tiny chemical particles interacting with our bodies. This remarkable connection between our environment and our senses reveals how deeply intertwined we are with the world around us. The air we breathe is filled with these particles, and while they are often too small to see, they play a major role in how we experience our surroundings. So next time you catch a whiff of something wonderful, remember, it's not just your imagination, it's a tiny piece of the world coming to greet you in the most delightful way. You won't believe this about fish and estrogen. The presence of estrogenic chemicals, including medications like birth control, in our waterways is causing surprising and concerning changes in male fish. Scientists have discovered that these chemicals seep into rivers and lakes from sewage systems and agricultural runoff. When male fish are exposed to these estrogenic substances, their bodies start to develop female characteristics, a phenomenon known as feminization. This can include the growth of eggs in their testes, altering their reproductive capabilities. As fish populations change, the entire aquatic ecosystem can suffer, affecting not only wildlife, but also the fishing industries and communities that depend on these fish for food and income. Understanding how our actions impact these creatures is crucial. What can we do to protect them and keep our waters healthy? Here's something incredible about James Fallon's brain. Neuroscientist James Fallon made a jaw-dropping discovery during his research into psychopathy. While examining brain scans for patterns associated with psychopathic behavior, he found that his own brain scan matched the profile of people with these tendencies. This revelation was not just alarming, it forced Fallon to confront the unsettling idea that he shared traits commonly linked to psychopathy, such as a lack of empathy and impulsive behavior. Fallon had always been a champion of mental health awareness, yet this shocking discovery led him on a journey of self-exploration. He began to investigate the environmental and genetic factors that influence behavior, wondering how much nature versus nurture shaped his mind. His findings not only challenged traditional views on psychopathy, but also raised profound questions about identity. Can a person with such traits still contribute positively to society? Believe it or not, turkeys can change color. These fascinating birds have a unique skill that many people don't realize. When turkeys get excited or engage in mating displays, their head and neck skin can shift through vibrant shades of red, blue, and white. This colorful transformation is more than just a pretty sight. It plays a crucial role in how they communicate their emotional states. For instance, a bright red hue often indicates excitement or aggression, while a more muted tone might signify calmness. During breeding seasons, males strut their colorful necks to attract females, showcasing their health and vitality. This vivid display is a form of nonverbal communication that helps establish their social dynamics. So the next time you see a turkey, take a closer look at its colorful head and neck. It's not just decoration, but a captivating display of emotion and attraction. Did you know laundry detergent is a hot commodity? This might sound shocking, but items like Tide are becoming prime targets for thieves. The demand for laundry detergent is high, and it's surprisingly easy to resell. Criminals have discovered that these everyday products can be exchanged for cash or even other illegal goods like drugs. It's basically turned into a form of currency on the black market. Imagine a world where a simple bottle of detergent could hold as much value as cash. This trend skyrocketed during the pandemic when many people stayed home and cleaning supplies flew off the shelves. Retailers have faced losses as thieves know that products like Tide are both in demand and have a high resale value. While it may seem trivial, the situation highlights how essential common items have become. So next time you see that vibrant blue bottle on the shelf, remember it's not just laundry detergent. It's also a sought-after item on the streets. How did something as simple as detergent end up in the middle of such a complicated situation? Could mushrooms be the key to fighting cancer? Researchers are diving into the fascinating world of poisonous mushrooms, particularly those that contain potent toxins like amatoxin. These compounds, normally feared for their dangerous effects, have caught the attention of scientists who believe they might help in the battle against cancer. The idea is to harness these toxins in targeted therapies that destroy cancer cells without harming the surrounding healthy tissue. Imagine a treatment that zeroes in on tumors while leaving the rest of your body intact. This innovative approach could revolutionize cancer care, providing a powerful alternative to traditional treatments like chemotherapy, which often come with a laundry list of side effects. By pinpointing how these toxins operate at a cellular level, researchers hope to develop therapies that not only improve outcomes, but also enhance the quality of life for patients. As studies progress, the potential of these mushroom toxins may pave the way for therapies that fight back against one of humanity's most challenging health issues. What do you think about this unexpected connection? What happened to the White House in 1814? In a dramatic turn of events during the War of 1812, the British Army set fire to the White House as retaliation for American actions. This bold attack occurred on August 24, 1814, when British troops marched into Washington, D.C. After defeating American forces at the Battle of Bladensburg, they advanced to the presidential residence. The fire consumed much of the building, leaving only the exterior walls standing. Imagine the sight. Flickering flames and billowing smoke as a symbol of a nation's struggle was reduced to ruins. The destruction shocked Americans and sparked a sense of urgency and determination to rebuild. Surprisingly, the White House was reconstructed and officially reopened in 1817, showcasing a fresh design by architect James Hoban. Today, the White House stands as a symbol of American resilience, reminding us of a turbulent time in history. This iconic building has been restored and repurposed to serve as the home of every U.S. president since then. Can you believe how much history this place has witnessed? Prepare to be amazed by snow's hidden secrets. Scientists have found that even fresh, white snow isn't as pure as you might think. In fact, snow acts like a magnet for pollutants drifting in from the air. This means that when snowflakes fall, they can capture tiny bits of dirt, dust, and even harmful chemicals, challenging the common belief that snow is always clean and pristine. Researchers tested various snow samples and discovered unexpected levels of pollution, showing that snow can actually reflect the air quality of the environment where it falls. So when you look at a beautiful blanket of snow, remember that it might be hiding some surprising secrets beneath that sparkling surface. Isn't it fascinating how this delicate frozen water can tell us so much about our air quality while looking so pure? Is it really true that a waitress won millions? In 1984, an extraordinary moment unfolded at a pizzeria when a waitress named Mary moved from serving pizza to striking it rich in the lottery. While chatting with a customer, she helped him pick numbers for a lottery ticket, completely unaware of the life-changing outcome that was about to follow. The ticket turned out to be a winner, bringing in an astonishing $6 million prize. Mary, who received half of that, $3 million, as a tip, showed how a simple act of kindness and a bit of luck can create amazing stories. This unexpected fortune allowed her to change her life dramatically, proving that sometimes fate has a way of rewarding generosity. Can you imagine how much that winning moment must have felt like? Not just for the customer, but also for Mary? Here's a wild fact about the Asian wild dog, also known as the coup en deux. This fascinating carnivorous mammal thrives in groups, showcasing an incredible ability to adapt to various environments. Found predominantly in the forested and mountainous regions of South and Southeast Asia, the Asian wild dog is not just a loner, but a social creature. They live in packs that exhibit complex structures, which allow them to hunt efficiently and ensure survival. These dogs communicate and cooperate remarkably well, working together to track prey and protect their territory. Their strong social bonds contribute greatly to their hunting success, as they can take down bigger animals than one could alone. Isn't it amazing how teamwork plays a vital role in the lives of these animals? Understanding their behavior can offer a glimpse into the intricate dynamics of nature. Nutella lovers, guess how fast it sells worldwide? Every 2.5 seconds, someone around the globe buys a jar of this beloved hazelnut spread. That's right, Nutella has become a worldwide sensation that caters to sweet-toothed fans of all ages. Whether it's smothered on warm toast in the morning or drizzled over ice cream in the evening, Nutella brings joy through its rich chocolate and hazelnut blend. This spread has transformed breakfast tables, snack times, and dessert menus everywhere. Its versatility means it can be used in countless recipes, from cakes to pancakes, making it a staple in many kitchens. The incredible sales rate showcases Nutella's universal appeal, emphasizing how much people enjoy its unique flavor. In fact, with such rapid sales, it's clear that Nutella has carved out a special place in hearts and pantries around the world. So the next time you enjoy a sweet treat featuring Nutella, remember just how popular this spread really is. You might be shocked to learn that tea bags fight odors. This clever trick relies on the tannins found in tea, which are amazing at absorbing moisture and neutralizing unpleasant smells. If you've ever dealt with stinky shoes or that sweaty scent in your gym bag, just grab a couple of dry tea bags, slip them inside your shoes or bag, and let them work their magic overnight. As the tea bags soak up the moisture, they'll help eliminate the unpleasant odors that can sometimes leave you feeling embarrassed to take off your shoes in public. It's a simple, cost-effective solution that not only helps freshen up your gear, but also puts those used tea bags to good use. Plus, it beats spending money on fancy air fresheners or odor eliminators. Next time your footwear needs some freshening up, consider this unexpected solution. Who would have thought tea could do so much? Chili peppers deliver a fiery kick without real heat. It might surprise you to learn that the heat you feel when munching on a chili isn't actually caused by temperature. Instead, the secret lies in a compound called capsaicin. When you bite into a chili, capsaicin binds to pain receptors in your mouth, tricking your brain into thinking there's a burning sensation. This reaction triggers your body's defense mechanism, causing you to sweat and your heart rate to increase. It's fascinating how this natural chemical can lead to such intense experiences, right? Interestingly, the heat level of chili peppers is measured using the Scoville scale, which assigns a specific rating based on the concentration of capsaicin. Ranging from mild bell peppers to the extremely hot Carolina Reaper, which can hit over 2 million Scoville heat units, each pepper offers a unique intensity. While the idea of spicy food might conjure up images of fire, it's really just our nerves responding to a little chemistry lesson. So would you dare to try a hotter pepper? What if I told you Dakota has no voter registration? In a surprising twist, Dakota is the only state in the United States where citizens can step into the voting booth without registering beforehand. This unique setup makes it incredibly easy for residents to cast their votes, encouraging more people to participate in the democratic process. Imagine being able to head to the polls on Election Day, showing your ID, and voting right then and there. This simple system not only facilitates greater access to voting, but also aims to reduce barriers that might discourage participation, such as complicated registration processes. It opens the door for individuals who may have missed deadlines or those who have moved recently. By eliminating registration requirements, Dakota showcases a refreshing take on voter accessibility. Do you think more states should adopt this approach to empower their citizens to engage in elections? Most people don't know this, but teeth can become jewelry. Imagine wearing a piece of art made from your very own human teeth. Some artisans craft stunning rings from lost molars, turning what might seem like a discarded tooth into a unique fashion statement. This practice not only sparks curiosity, but also raises questions about dental hygiene and personal style. While the idea might sound bizarre, the transformation of human teeth into jewelry showcases a fascinating intersection of culture, art, and individuality. People who choose to wear these rings often enjoy the sense of connection to their past, making each piece a deeply personal expression. Yet this trend can also lead to debates about the ethics of using human remains in fashion. How do you feel about this creative yet unconventional approach to jewelry making? Here's a wild fact about Formula One helmets. Did you know that some of these iconic pieces of racing gear have fetched staggering prices at auction? One standout moment was in 2019 when a helmet worn by the legendary Ayrton Senna in 19 sold for over $150,000. This sale not only highlighted Senna's enduring legacy in the racing world, but also marked the helmet as one of the most expensive ever auctioned. Fans and collectors alike are drawn to these helmets, which tell stories of thrilling races and fierce competition. Collecting memorabilia like this has become a hot trend, showcasing how deeply people value the history and culture of Formula One. So, the next time you see a racing helmet, remember it could be worth more than a luxury car. What do you think about the prices these helmets reach? Believe it or not, the sun is massive enough to fit Earth's. Did you know that the sun is so gigantic that it could hold about 1.3 million Earths within its enormous volume? Just picture it. Our planet is a tiny speck compared to the fiery ball of gas that powers life on Earth. The sun's diameter is about 864,000 miles, which is roughly 109 times wider than Earth. This immense size means its gravitational pull is incredibly strong, keeping all of the planets in our solar system, including Earth, in orbit around it. If you could somehow shrink Earth and drop it into the sun, it would be like tossing a marble into a massive arena. The sun's sheer size and weight create the heat and energy we rely on, making it a true giant in our solar system. Isn't it fascinating to think about how such a colossal star sustains life on our small blue planet? What's hidden in the Earth's mysterious hole? This intriguing idea suggests that a mysterious hole exists deep within our planet, potentially connecting to its very roots. Geologists often discuss the Earth's layered structure, with a crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. But what if there is more beneath the surface? Some tales describe a vast inner world filled with secrets, perhaps connecting different geological features and even affecting the planet's magnetic field. This conceptual hole might symbolize deeper connections among minerals, molten rock, and tectonic shifts. While no scientific evidence currently supports the existence of an actual, traversable hole, the thought provokes curiosity. Exploring this concept can lead us to think about the incredible forces that shape our Earth and how everything is interconnected. It raises questions about our understanding of the planet's inner workings and geological mysteries. Could there be hidden realms in the depths of the Earth waiting to be discovered? Most people don't know this, but birds can be amazing. Take the loud and lively bird of paradise, for example. This incredible creature is famous for its vibrant colors and striking calls that echo through tropical forests. Their calls can carry over long distances, making them one of the most recognizable sounds in their habitats. The bird of paradise isn't just a pretty face. It plays a crucial role in the ecosystem by helping with seed dispersal. When these birds feast on fruits, they consume the seeds inside. As they move around the forest, they drop the seeds in different locations, allowing new plants to grow. This fascinating interaction not only helps maintain the ecological balance, but also contributes to the growth of diverse plant species. So next time you hear a loud call in the tropics, remember the important role these birds play in keeping their forest home thriving. Is it really true that Lake Hillier is pink? This stunning lake in Australia's Middle Island looks like something out of a fairy tale, with its vibrant bubblegum pink hue. While the bright color might seem unbelievable, it's a natural phenomenon that has puzzled scientists. The striking contrast between Lake Hillier's rosy waters and the deep blue ocean surrounding it makes for breathtaking aerial views. Researchers believe that the lake's pink color could be due to a mix of high salt concentrations, algae, and bacteria, but the exact reason remains a mystery. Some think it might be similar to the process that gives flamingos their pink color from the shrimp they eat. Regardless of the cause, Lake Hillier is a must-see for adventurers and nature lovers alike, standing as an enchanting reminder of the wonders of our planet. So who wouldn't want to dive into its charming pink waters? Let's uncover the truth about raindrop speed. Raindrops might seem like they come crashing down, but they actually fall at an average speed of about 7 miles per hour. That's quite slow when you consider the impact of air resistance on their descent. The size of a raindrop plays a big role in how fast it falls. Larger raindrops are heavier and cut through the air more effectively, allowing them to accelerate and reach the ground faster. On the other hand, smaller drops tend to float and drift, often taking their sweet time as they glide down. This difference in speed is why a light drizzle can feel so gentle, while a heavy downpour can seem like a rush of water from the sky. Next time you see raindrops falling, remember the science behind their speed. It's not just about getting wet, but also a fascinating mix of size and air. Ever wonder how that affects your umbrella choice? Discover the surprising sound of the wire-tailed manakin. This fascinating bird found in Central America has a unique way of communicating that sets it apart from most other species. Instead of chirping or singing as many birds do, the wire-tailed manakin makes a series of high-pitched metallic clicking sounds. How does it do this? Instead of using its beak, it rubs its modified wing feathers together. This unusual method not only showcases its adaptability, but also creates a captivating sound that echoes through its tropical habitat. These clicking sounds play a crucial role during courtship displays, attracting potential mates with their mesmerizing rhythm. The wire-tailed manakin's distinct vocalization demonstrates how evolution can lead to extraordinary adaptations in the animal kingdom. So next time you hear a strange metallic click in the jungle, just maybe it's this remarkable bird making its enchanting music. Prepare to be amazed by the black orchid. This rare flower, often seen as dark purple, enchants anyone who lays eyes on it with its near-black appearance. Found in tropical regions, the black orchid is a true gem among flowers, captivating collectors and botanists alike. Why is it so elusive? The black orchid, particularly the species known as the cattleya, thrives in specific conditions, making it difficult to cultivate and even harder to find in the wild. Its dark petals shimmer under the sunlight, creating an almost otherworldly effect that enhances its mystique. Not only does its unique coloration allure flower lovers, but its rarity also adds to its appeal. The black orchid can symbolize strength and beauty, making it a perfect gift for special occasions. Have you ever seen one in person? Each encounter is unforgettable, as these flowers seem to hold secrets within their dark blossoms. You won't guess who inspired the iconic Rocky. The film Rocky, released in 1976, is actually based on the incredible true story of Chuck Wepner, a local boxer from New Jersey. Chuck was a working-class hero who, despite being the underdog, stepped into the ring with the legendary Muhammad Ali. In an event many thought would be a quick knockout, Wepner stunned everyone by enduring an impressive 15 rounds against Ali. This fight was more than just a bout. It was a testament to heart and determination. The filmmakers saw Chuck's grit and resilience and crafted Rocky Balboa, a character who captured the spirit of fighting against all odds. Rocky not only became a beloved figure in cinema history, but also inspired countless people by demonstrating that even the most unlikely contenders can achieve greatness. So the next time you watch Rocky, remember it's inspired by a real-life story of courage. What a journey! London is a train hub for over 70% of journeys. It's surprising, but over 70% of train trips in the UK either kick off or wrap up in London. This means that the city is not just a destination, but also a vital link for commuters, tourists, and travelers from all around. Think about it. Whether you're heading to work in the bustling financial districts, visiting world-famous attractions like the Tower of London, or exploring cozy towns in the countryside, trains make it easier than ever. London serves as a launching pad, connecting people to various destinations across the nation. With its major train stations like King's Cross and Paddington, the capital plays a crucial role in keeping people moving. So next time you hop on a train, just remember how important London is to your journey. Isn't it fascinating how one city can connect so many places? Guess what really drives the band Rednecks? You might think this famous group is all about Southern roots, given their catchy hit Cotton Eye Joe, but surprise, this band is actually from Sweden. Founded in the early 90s, Rednecks made waves by remixing traditional American folk music and giving it a modern twist. Their quirky Southern-sounding stage names like Billy Ray and the rest create a fun illusion of being Southern, but in reality they cleverly blended genres from across the globe. The infectious energy of their music helped the song become a worldwide sensation, topping charts in various countries. Their unique style combines country, pop, and techno elements, appealing to a wide audience. So next time you hear that iconic beat, remember that this fun-loving band is proudly Swedish, showing that music truly knows no borders. Guess what really drives appreciation of art? In 2007, famous violinist Joshua Bell took his remarkable talent underground, performing in a Washington, D.C. subway station while dressed as a street musician. Despite playing on a stunning $3 million violin, he earned a mere $31 during the entire hour, highlighting the shocking gap between true artistic value and public recognition. Over 1,000 hurried commuters strolled by, some barely glancing his way. This thought-provoking experiment revealed how context shapes our perception of talent. Many people didn't stop to listen because they were rushing to work or preoccupied with their phones. The performance raised questions not just about art appreciation, but also about how we often overlook brilliance in everyday settings. Isn't it fascinating to think that one of the world's greatest violinists went unnoticed in a bustling subway? Is it really true that bacteria influence our DNA? It sure is. Surprisingly, human DNA contains about 145 genes that have come from bacteria, fungi, and viruses. This intriguing discovery highlights the fascinating complexity of our genetic makeup. Instead of being a clean slate, our DNA is like a mosaic, incorporating bits and pieces from many different organisms. Scientists believe these borrowed genes may have played a significant role in our survival and evolution, helping us adapt to changing environments and fight off diseases. For instance, some of these genes are involved in vital processes like cell development and immune responses, showing just how intertwined our existence is with these tiny life forms. The fact that our genetic blueprint includes foreign elements from outside our species raises exciting questions about the nature of life itself. How did these genes make their way into our DNA? What other mysteries lie within our genes? This ongoing research not only sheds light on our origins, but also opens new doors in medicine and genetic engineering. Have you ever wondered why some parents hire toy consultants? Ultra-rich parents often enlist the help of these experts to choose the best toys for their children. These consultants dive deep into childhood psychology, analyzing how different toys can impact a child's development and learning. They consider everything from the educational value of a toy to its safety and design. Interestingly, while some kids enjoy extravagant, high-tech toys, many find just as much joy in simple things like cardboard boxes. This contrast highlights how genuine play often relies more on imagination than on expensive items. Ultimately, the debate continues. Do kids really need fancy toys, or do they thrive just as well with creativity and basic materials? Families are balancing these insights, steering towards what truly nurtures their child's happiness and growth.